phase elections to the 18th Lok Sabha. Now, lot of interest is being shown in this second phase of polling. Congress has some big names in this contest. In the second phase, Rahul Gandhi himself is the candidate who is trying his luck for the second time in Wayanad in Kerala. And Congress's Shashi Tharoor is also trying to retain his seat in Thiruvananthapuram. BJP also has some stars in the second phase, that is Hema Malini is there, Rajiv Chandrasekhar contesting against Shashi Tharoor, and Arun Govil, the actor, contesting as a BJP candidate from Meerut, the famous Ramayana star, and Om Birla, the Speaker of the Lok Sabha, the Om Birla is also there, two-time MP from Kota in Rajasthan. Om Birla is also in the contest. But coming back to the overall significance of this second phase of the elections, it is that BJP's slogan this time round has been "Is bar 400 par." This time 400 plus. Now, if the BJP has to achieve that target that they have themselves set for these elections, they have to win as many seats as possible. The BJP has actually stuck its neck out by saying "Is bar 400 par." Therefore, every single seat is important for the BJP, and no wonder the BJP is going all out to retain or win new seats this time round. So therefore, the contest this time round is interesting, and all eyes are in the second phase, where 88 parliamentary constituencies are going to polls in 13 states and union territories. Remember, 88 parliamentary constituencies are going to polls in 13 states and union territories. Now, if you look at the northeast, there are 25 Lok Sabha seats in all. Now, voting is underway in 7 of the 10 remaining parliamentary constituencies of the total 25 parliamentary constituencies in the northeastern region. Voting is taking place in 7 of the 10 remaining. That means in the third phase that is on the 7th of May, 3 constituencies are going to polls as far as northeast is concerned. Now, 4 constituencies in Assam, yes. Now the point is, voting is taking place today in 5 constituencies of Assam, which is Darang Udalguri, Nagaon, Silchar, Karimganj and Difo. Now these are, and of course 13 assembly segments of the outer Manipur seat, and of course the East Tripura parliamentary seat is going to polls. Now this is very, very significant. There are 61 candidates, including 2 female candidates in the fray in Assam for the second phase, 4 candidates in Manipur, and 9 are in the race for Tripura East seat. Now voting is also underway in Manipur. 628 polling stations, a total of more than 10 lakh voters are to exercise their franchise today. Now significantly, Assam also, it's very significant this time round. We have elections, as I said, in 5 of the constituencies of Assam: Darang Udalguri, Nagaon, Silchar, Karimganj and Difo. So these are the constituencies in Assam where the polling is taking place at this moment. Now, and Darang Udalguri, of course, viewers, is a new seat after the delimitation. Earlier it was Mangaldoy. The sitting MP is Dilip Saikia. He is seeking re-election, but this time round he is seeking re-election for the Darang Udalguri seat, which is a new constituency that has emerged out of the delimitation process. Now, my correspondents are joining me, correspondents on the ground. I have Sarah Konyak joining me live from Senapati. Now, I don't know whether Sarah is online. Okay, Sarah, very interesting. Sarah Konyak is joining me live on this special broadcast from Senapati. Sarah, the outer Manipur seat, the candidate is NPF. The BJP has not fielded its candidates for obvious reasons. BJP is supporting the NPF candidate. Now the big question is, how is it going to impact? Because earlier times, when the situation was normal in Manipur, the BJP top leaders, chief minister and everybody used to go and campaign in the Naga areas, in the Kuki areas and so on. They used to campaign throughout the state. But this time, the top leaders of the BJP and others who belongs to the Meitei community, they are confined only to the Imphal Valley. Now, Is it impacting on the elections? Are the BJP votes going to automatically transfer to the NPF, or they are going to have some trouble?
Like you have stated, Wasbir, the BJP is full on supporting, backing up the NPF candidate for the Outer Manipur, that is Mr. Timothy Zimic. And as we can see, to what we are observing from the ground is that there are 4 candidates in the fray, and we are seeing the INC as well as the NPF and the one independent candidate, Mr. Kojon, as 3 of the main contenders for this for this Outer Manipur seat. And to what we're observing is that a lot of people, there's a slight change in the wave here for the Outer Manipur, as we're all aware of the ongoing situation in the state of Manipur. So definitely there is going to be a slight impact with regard to BJP supporting the NPF party, and there are also chances that people may go and vote in favor of either the independent candidate or the Congress candidate. We've seen the same wave in the state of Nagaland, where they had conducted the polling in the first phase in April 19th. As per observations, a lot of people have also have also shown their support for the Congress candidate, Mr. Supong Muran. And seems like here for the Outer Manipur also there is a slight change in the wave, and people are likely to go in favor of either the independent candidate or the INC candidate.
Sarah, listen to me. Voting is going on, and we will not talk about any wave at this point in time. I'm only asking you whether the BJP votes are likely to be transferred to the NPF automatically, or that may not be the case. But otherwise, the Naga inhabited areas where you are at the moment, that is Senapati, there is complete peace, right? There is no problem, there is no tension.
All right, absolutely. The voting started at 7 a.m. Wasbir, and by and large, so far there are no reports of violence, and law and order situation is also on ground, and everything is going very peacefully. I would like to ask my camera person to pan around and show. Since early morning, since 6 a.m., we have seen a good number of people coming out to exercise their franchise, and even now at Tungjoy Boys Primary School, where there are 3 polling stations, we can see a lot of people are still in the queue to cast their franchise, Wasbir.
Right, Sarah, don't go away. I'm joined live by Mr. Ajo Nenyu. He's the legislature party leader of the NPF, as a very senior NPF leader. Mr. Ajo Nenyu, welcome to this live broadcast. Can you hear me, first of all?
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to join you once again.
Thank you. Mr. Nenyu, my question is, when the situation in Manipur was normal, the leaders of the BJP and others, they used to campaign throughout the state of Manipur. But this time, while the Kuki leaders are confined to the Kuki and Naga inhabited areas, the Meitei leaders are confined to the Imphal Valley. Now this time the BJP has not put up a candidate. BJP is supporting your party candidate in Outer Manipur seat. Now, will the BJP votes, what is your assessment? Will the BJP votes automatically transfer to the NPF?
Yes. You see, in the first instance, I would like to thank JP Nadda, the BJP president, including Modi, including Amit Shah, for living up to their commitments, for not filing a BJP candidate and supporting our candidate, Zimic. So also NPP, led by Conrad, they are supporting our candidate. Moreover, as you were saying, that BJP people, they were confined to the valley. No, they have come, Chief Minister Biren Singh, including our Deputy Chief Minister Y. Peton, Minister Arlong, they have all gone to Manipur to campaign for our candidate, which includes our Honorable Chief Minister Nipurio and Deputy Chief Minister T.R. Zeleng also. They have gone and campaigned for our candidate. So now I think we have an upper hand, and we are confident that our NPF candidate will win in the Outer Manipur too.
Right. For the outer seat, Mr. Ajo Nenyu, now the Mr. Jimmick is your candidate. Now, has he campaigned? Has he campaigned across the Naga areas, across the Kuki areas also, and across the tribal belt in the outer seat?
Yes, he has covered all the constituencies. But now Kuki areas, the larger amount of voters from the Kuki area, they may favor, it'll be divided. More we may be in favor of the independent and Congress. But in the Naga areas, belts, and in the mighty areas, I think we have a stronger hold. So putting all that together, I think we have a better chance of winning.
Mr. Neno, do you agree? Do you agree that you see you are one of the closest neighbors of Manipur? Nagaland is the closest neighbor of Manipur. Now you have a party there. You are part of the ruling BJP-led alliance in Manipur. You have your ministers. Now you are observing the situation in Manipur very closely. Now, do you think that this time round the election dynamics has completely changed? The two candidates, they are going to elections in a very different political situation in Manipur.
Yes, yes. Both are trying to lure and win the Cookie's favor. And at least NPF, we are peacemakers. So we want to make peace between the Cookies and Maites. And that role is also playing giving us a big advantage.
Right. Mr. Ajuneno, just please hold on for a while. I am now also joined by Mr. Achumbemo Kikon. Achumbemo Kikon on the phone line. He is the Secretary General of the Naga People's Front. Mr. Achumbemo Kikon, welcome to this live broadcast. As the Secretary General of the party, what is your thought? I was asking the same question to your colleague, Mr. Ajo Neno. My question was, the top BJP leaders like the Chief Minister Biren Singh and others, they have not been able to campaign this time around very much in the tribal areas in Manipur because of the situation. Now, do you think that BJP's core support base, do you think the BJP votes are going to be transferred easily to the NPF candidate, or there is going to be some problem there?
Good morning, Wasbir. Exactly. They will definitely support our candidate, Mr. Katoi Timothy Zimik. They have done so in the first phase on the 19th of April, where 15 constituencies out of 28 constituencies in the Outer Manipur parliamentary constituency went to poll on the 19th of this month. And these 15 constituencies, most of them are BJP a constituency represented by the BJP MLAs, and they have voted, they have supported in favor of our candidate. Very much the Honorable CM, Mr. Biren Singh, is in touch with all the MLAs himself personally. And in our assessment in the first phase, it is, of course, neck to neck with the Congress candidate. But at the moment, and if not, we will be leading by a small margin. And now in the second phase, it will be touching about 13 constituencies. Out of these 13 constituencies, Wasbir, 9 falls under Naga-dominated areas. There are 10 Naga constituencies, but one went to poll, the 41 Chandel, except that the 9 constituencies falls under the Naga-dominated areas, where 5 of them are NPF, represented by 5 NPF MLAs. And these are all now in Jiribam, then Dibaimog, and 42 Technopal, these are represented by BJP again. So Tamenglong is represented by NPP. You are also aware that the NPP is also supporting the NPF candidate. It is officially declared by the national president, who is also the Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Mr. Conrad Sangmaji. He has also declared his support, and with the support of the NPP, the NPP MLA is also supporting us as well as the BJP, and therefore, in this, the second phase, where it is touching 13 constituencies, we are expected to lead on almost all the constituencies by a huge margin. And with the support of the electors in Outer Manipur, as well as with the support of the BJP and NDP and other like-minded social organizations, civil societies, and also the other political parties, we are hoping that we will emerge victorious.
absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Achubemo Kikon, for joining me on this live broadcast on voting day, second phase of the elections. Thank you, Mr. Kikon. Before going to my other correspondents and other guests, Swadip Hassamsa is standing by in Haflong. Let me quickly once again go, before I thank him, let me go to Mr. Ajoneno. Mr. Ajoneno, we have seen one thing, that the BJP always keeps its regional allies intact. Whether it's a small ally, whether it is a big ally, that doesn't matter for the BJP. That's what we have seen. BJP always keeps its alliance partners within that fold, within the NDA fold. Do you think that makes the situation little easier in occasions like this, when the BJP suddenly decided not to contest and support your candidate?
Of course, it is, you see, the strategy is very important and the diplomacy is very important. And we
Right.
can see that BJP is playing the diplomacy card and strategically they're doing very well. So that's why here in Nagaland also, our candidate will win. There in Manipur also, our candidate will win because of the good strategy of the BJP.
Absolutely. I will come back to you sometime later. For the moment, Mr. Ajoneno, I would like to thank you very much for joining me this morning. And we will, of course, come back to you, try to connect with you after some time. Thank you for now,
Thank you
Mr.
so much.
Ajoneno.
God bless you.
I am also joined by Swadip Hassamsa, our correspondent from NC Hills, North Dima Hasao. He is covering the elections. Where is Swadip Hassamsa right now? Okay, Swadip Hassamsa, very good morning to you.
Right now I am.
Where are you now?
Yes. Thank you. I'm right now. I'm now in Harangajao from this for around 34 kilometers from headquarters of Haflong, and you can see the behind the scene that the people are coming from cast their valuable vote and for in democracy. So ये देख रहा होगा कि हरंगजाव का जो बाजार में एलपी स्कूल का जो बाजार है वहाँ पे यहाँ पे मोर देन 500 प्लस वोटर्स है आज, लेकिन सुबह से लगातार ये वेदर ठीक नहीं होने की वजह से लोग वोट कम निकल के आ रहा है, लेकिन धीरे धीरे शायद थोड़ी बाद लोग आना शुरू हो जाएगा। और आज सुबह से हमने जब देखा तो यहाँ पे जो है महिला का जो वोटर्स जो है ज्यादातर वोट देने को आया, और इस वक्त ठीक वैसा ही हम यहाँ का कुछ वोटर्स है जो अभी अभी वोट दे के आए हैं, उनसे हम बात करना चाहेंगे। क्या कहेंगे, कैसा हो रहा है, क्या फील हो रहा है?
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, ये सेकेंड टाइम में वोट और जो है डेमोक्रेटिक से दिया वो राइट है, वैसे होता रहे। मेला देखे, मेला का लाइन इतना लंबा है, तो जेंट्स काम में ना सुबह सुबह लेडीज इसलिए आ गए पहले देने के लिए, तो बहुत बाकी आ रहे हैं बस। और ऐसे भी वेदर का वजह से भी थोड़ा दिक्कत हो रहा है, और वो ट्रेन भी हो गए ना उनका वजह से भी थोड़ा ये हो रहा है। अच्छा। ज्यादातर तो बाहर रहते हैं ना, इसलिए आने में थोड़ा दिक्कत हो रहा है। तो ऐसे भी टाइम है शाम तक, तो रेगुलर बस चलते थे। ठीक है, थैंक यू।
अच्छा, क्या सोच के आज आपने वोट दिया अपना वोट?
क्यों नहीं, वो जो जब से भारतीय जनता पार्टी आई है लास्ट ईयर से, देखो बहुत सुंदर हो रहा है। 2020 से जो आ रहा है, जो हो रहा है बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है, जो पहले भी हम लोग उम्मीद करते हैं कि आगे भी और अच्छा हो जाए।
ओके, स्वदीप
तो बहुत दिया है जो सरकार ने, बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है।
ऑलराइट, स्वदीप, डिफू लोकसभा सीट जो है वहाँ 3 मेन कैंडिडेट्स है। अमर सिंह टिशो बीजेपी का, जयराम इंगलैंग कांग्रेस का वेटरन लीडर, जोत्सन बे जो कि एएसडीसी का कैंडिडेट है। जोत्सन बे एएसडीसी एक रीजनल फोर्स रहा है, डिफू बोलिए और दिमा हसाओ बोलिए, एएसडीसी का एक प्रभाव रहा है, एएसडीसी का एक इन्फ्लुएंस रहा है। तो किस तरह का कॉन्टेस्ट अब देख रहा है दिमा हसाओ में, क्योंकि अमर सिंह टिशो जो है एक नया बीजेपी का नया कैंडिडेट है, दिस इज ए न्यू कैंडिडेट, अनटेस्टेड है। जयराम इंगलैंग जो कांग्रेस का है। तो किस तरह का कैंपेन हुआ था, कैंपेन किस तरह का हुआ था? ये डोर टू डोर कैंपेन हुआ था या बड़ा रैली हुआ था, कैसे हुआ था?
जी बिल्कुल, हम जैसे कि इन कैंपिंग के दौरान जो हमने देखा कि बीजेपी का जो कैंडिडेट्स है वो काफी डोर टू डोर कैंपेनिंग किया। कांग्रेस का भी उसमें काफी तरह पीछे नहीं रहा, लेकिन कांग्रेस ने इतना बड़ा रैली नहीं किया। लेकिन बीजेपी का जो कैंडिडेट्स हो या फिर यहाँ का अपना पास जो है सेल्फ गवर्नमेंट होने का नाते, यहाँ का जो सीएम देवलाल गोरलोसा से लेकर के तरह जो यहाँ का जो नंदिता गोरलोसा जो कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर है, उन सभी ने दिमा हासों से हर कोने कोने में जाके वोटर को आकर्षण करने के लिए कोशिश किया। उनका जो है उनका जो इन 7 सालों का जो उन्नति को लेकर के उन लोगों ने गया। और जयराम एंगलिंग का भी कहीं ना जयराम एंगलिंग भी पहले लास्ट टाइम जो और बीजेपी का एमएलए रहा है, और साथ में पिछले बार 2014 में वो बीजेपी का ही ठेकेदार एक उम्मीदवार था जो डिमा हासाव वो कार्बी आंगलोंग 3 डिस्ट्रिक्ट से। लेकिन इस बार उन्होंने इस बार जो है कांग्रेस का कैंडिडेट है, और उन इसीलिए ज्यादातर यहाँ पे बहुत सारा बीजेपी और कांग्रेस का बीच में काफी ज्यादा टक्कर तो है। और साथ में जो है जय कथर का हम बात बोलना चाहेंगे, जो ऑल हिल्स पार्टी लीडर कॉन्फ्रेंस का जो कैंडिडेट्स है जो बैक बाय के PLCC, उस वो भी इस दिमा हासों में इस बार जो है काफी ज्यादा प्रभाव होते हुए देखा। और STC का हम बात करें तो STC को हमने 1996 में जैसे ही दिमा हासाव यहाँ पर कार्बी आंगलोंग में पावर पे आया था, उस वक्त MOU हुआ था, और MOU होने का बाद में जिस तरह से यहाँ पे ऑटोनोमस काउंसिल को उन्होंने अपग्रेडेशन किया, मोर देन 30 डिपार्टमेंट्स का जो है यहाँ पे पावर किया, जो है एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन जो चलते हैं जो ऑटोनोमस काउंसिल के अंदर में, उन सारी चीजों को लेकर के STC ने भी गया है। और आने वाला दिन में जो 244A का जो इश्यूज है उस बात को लेकर के पब्लिक के पास में जो है लोग गया है। लेकिन हम ये बात बताते हैं कि हम कभी STC जो है अभी फिलहाल बहुत पीछे चल रहा है, पीछे में है, क्योंकि STC दिमा हासाव यहाँ पे कार्बी आंगलोंग के लिए बहुत एक पुराना लोकल पॉलिटिकल पार्टी है। लेकिन उससे अगर हम बात करें तो यहाँ पर जो है बीजेपी, कांग्रेस या फिर APLC तीनों का बीच में ही जो टक्कर होने का चांसेस है।
जी, देयर आर 4 में सॉरी हसम साहब, आप बने रहिए, हम दोबारा आपका पास आएंगे। नो, सो बेसिकली देयर आर 4 पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज इन द रेस एज फार एज द डिफू लोकसभा सीट इज कंसर्न्ड। इट्स अमर सिंह टिशो ऑफ द BJP. The fight is going to be between the BJP, Congress, ASDC and APHLC. Let me go to our correspondent in Imphal. I'm coming back soon to our political commentators in Agartala and to our correspondent in Agartala. But before that, let me go to Lucky Boy Singh, who is standing by in Imphal. Lucky Boy, the outer Manipur seat, the assembly segments, some of the assembly segments went to votes on the first phase, that is 19th, and today the second phase of voting is taking place in large constituencies. Majority of these areas is Naga areas this time around today. Now my question to you is, the top political leaders in the state like Chief Minister Biren Singh and others, they could not campaign. They could not campaign in the Kuki areas. They also did not campaign much in the Naga areas. Now, do you think this is a different situation not seen before, where political leaders from the state used to campaign across the state, but this time they are confined mostly to the Imphal Valley? How will it impact the elections, do you think?
Yes, Wasbir. In the second phase of election, which is still going on, yes, the Chief Minister of Manipur and various ministers and MLAs and the top-ranking political parties of political leaders of BJP haven't moved towards the hill area, as there is a conflict between conflict in the state. So yes, BJP for the BJP candidate, for the NPF candidate, that is NDA candidate, the Chief Minister of Nagaland, as well as Deputy Chief Minister, as well as Tourism Chief Minister of Nagaland have arrived and have been conducting various election campaigns in the Hill District instead of the arrival
Manipur, instead of the Manipur Chief Minister.
Chief Minister of Manipur.
Yes.
Yes. And for the INC candidate, there is no star campaigner came in Manipur, but he himself, the candidate, he himself have been moving around all the district to conduct his own election campaign. And yes, for INC candidate too, the MPCC president as well as the Congress leader of Manipur also can't join in the election campaign which was held in various hill districts. So this will be another, looking to the previous elections, this will be a separate, people of Manipur will be having a separate view, because none of the big leaders have arrived in the hill district.
Okay,
to
none of the, yes, Lucky, hold on. What Lucky is basically saying is that this is definitely a different elections. This is an unprecedented election where people were confined to their own areas based on ethnic lines, obviously in view of the ethnic conflict. And instead of the Chief Minister of Manipur campaigning for its ally, that that is the NPF in the hills, whether it is in Kangpokpi, whether it is in Churachandpur, or the Naga stronghold of Senapati. It is the Chief Minister of Nagaland, it is the Deputy Chief Minister of Nagaland and top leaders from Nagaland who had gone and campaigned for the NPF candidate, which is the NDA alliance candidate in the outer Manipur seat. So that is the difference which, Lucky, hold on, don't go away. I'll come back to you. Let me quickly go to Tripura, where the contest is going on for the East Tripura seat. It's a large constituency, East Tripura seat. Kirti Singh Debbarma is the BJP candidate, but interestingly, she is the elder sister of the Tripura Motha founder and royal son Pradyut Debbarma. Sajjad Ali, well-known political commentator, joining me from Agartala. Sajjad, it's a peculiar situation, isn't it? BJP candidate is Kriti Singh Debbarma. She is the sister of the Tripura Motha founder, but she is the BJP candidate. We cannot call her as the Tripura Motha candidate. So, is there confusion among the people?
To some extent, yes, there is a confusion, but it's a matter of fact that she is a Tripura nominee fighting from the BJP fold with lotus symbol, and I think the BJP is the party which has put its weight and which has run high voltage campaign to make a win in this election, because BJP was exactly looking for the tally, and though there were some dispute within the party, though nobody has spoken out publicly about selection of this candidate, who has not been in Tripura for a long time, who has not been in state politics ever. And just for sake of party, I mean, BJP rank and file accepted her, and mainly BJP.
Okay, is this a live bite? Is this a live bite? Okay, Sajjad, hold on. We are getting live bites from Pramod Boro, top UPPL leader, chief of the Borderland Territorial Council, ally of the BJP in Assam. Let's listen.
যিখিনি নাগৰিক আছে তেখেতসকলৰ হৃদয়টো জয় কৰিব পাৰিছে আগতো তেখেতে বহুত কাম কৰিছে কিন্তু মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰী ডাঙৰী হোৱাৰ পিছত তেখেতৰ যিখিনি কল্যাণকামী আঁচনিবিলাক দৰিদ্ৰ মানুহৰ কাৰণে ৰুৰেল এৰিয়াৰ কাৰণে খেতিয়কৰ কাৰণে মহিলাৰ কাৰণে এই কথাবিলাক মানুহে বহুত ভাল পাইছে আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰণে এই নিৰ্বাচন আমাৰ একপক্ষীয় নিৰ্বাচন ইয়াত কোনো প্ৰতিদ্বন্দ্বী নাই আৰু আপোনালোকে চাব দৰং উদালগুৰি সমষ্টিত বহুত লিড হ'ব আমাৰ ক্যান্ডিডেট
আজি 10খন হ'ব আজিৰ দিনটোত নিৰ্বাচন সমাপ্ত হ'লে যদি শান্তিপূৰ্ণভাৱে সমাপ্ত হয় কি আশা কৰে কেনেকুৱা আশা কৰিছে ৰিজাল্ট আপোনাৰ
বহুত ভাল ৰিজাল্ট ইয়াত একো অসুবিধা নাই বহুত ভাল ৰিজাল্ট কাৰণ দূৰ দূৰলৈকে এইবাৰ মানে বিৰোধী আহিবই পৰা নাই কেম্পিংত আপুনি দেখিয়ে নাই কাৰ কেম্পিং আছে অকল আমাৰহে কেম্পিং আছে সো গতিকে ইয়াত আৰু বেলেগ পৰিবেশ নাই আৰু
কোকৰাঝাৰ কেনেকুৱা হ'ব কোকৰাঝাৰ যেটো
কোকৰাঝাৰো বহুত ভাল কোকৰাঝাৰ মানে আগত যিবিলাক কমনিয়েল লাইনত পলিটিক্স কৰিছিলে জাতি ভেদাভেদ ধৰ্ম ভেদাভেদ বিভিন্ন মানে কমনিয়েল লাইনত কথা কৈ পেলাই মানুহবিলাকে কাম কৰিছিলে তেনেকা পৰিবেশ নাই যেতিয়াৰ পৰা ইউপিপিএল বিজেপি চৰকাৰ আহিছে ইয়াৰ সমন্বয় আহিছে শান্তি আহিছে নিৰাপত্তা আহিছে আৰু উন্নয়নটো স্বাধীনতাৰ আগৰ সময়বিলাকত যিমান স্পীডত হৈছিলে ইয়াৰ ট্ৰিপল স্পীডত উন্নয়ন হৈছে গতিকে জনসাধাৰণক হেতুকে লাগে আৰু কি লাগে
Pramod Boro, the UPPL leader, alliance partner of the BJP in Assam, the Kokrajhar is going to the polls in the third phase, that is on the 7th of May. That is the Lok Sabha seat where the UPPL candidate, the BJP has left that seat for the UPPL. So he has exuded confidence there, and he's saying that there was no other campaign except for the UPPL BJP campaign as far as the constituency of Kokrajhar is concerned. Yes, Sajjad Ali, we'll go back to Tripura. Sajjad, I was asking, you were talking that, that there is some, people are raising questions as to why the candidate who is away from the state for a long time, who used to live in Chhattisgarh, suddenly arrived on the scene and is the candidate contesting the, Tripura East seat. Were there no other candidates? Did the Tripura Motha unable to field any other candidate or did the BJP not find any other candidate? Because the India Alliance candidate is Rajendra Yang, and he has the backing of the Congress and the left. It's a combined candidate of the India Alliance. Sajjad.
Right. Uh, Actually, the real test for the Tripura will begin after, these elections. Tripura Motha has now part of the coalition, and it's the core demand of Tripura land, Greater Tripura land, and other contentious issues like inner line permit, recognition of the tribal dialect Kokborok, and it's so on. That will be a real challenge for the Tripura Motha and its supremo, Pradut Kishore Debarman, to keep the folks together. Already there is a sound of resentment within the ranks of Tripura Motha. The MLA Chitto Debarma, he has also raised a flag of revolt, questioning the agreement which Pradut and his coterie signed with the MHA and the Tripura government. And for some leaders, that was a sellout of the demands of the indigenous people of Tripura. And even the BJP vice president and the fire band leader, Kartik Konna Debarman, has accused Tripura founder, Supremo, Pradut Kishore Debarma, of, this, all sort of his manipulations, his tactics, to get his interest achieved through pressure tactics. Though she was show-caused by the party day before yesterday, but this will have some impact in the
right.
tribal
Sajjad, what you are basically saying is that there is lots going on within the Tripura Motha. Lot of people are questioning. Lot of people have been also show-caused.
Yeah, media is not reporting that way, and this is the reason why the top brass of BJP they virtually ran a high voltage campaign, leaving no stone unturned, so that they can at least count the number. If Kriti Devi Debarma, she is Kriti Devi Debarma according to the affidavit she filed before the election commission, not Kriti Singh Debarma. So there was also a controversy over her name and other credentials. But leaving apart, the political situation is like that. Tripura Motha, after signing of that agreement and selecting this candidate and forcing the BJP to accept this candidate, Kriti Devi Debarma,
right.
now Tripura
Yes.
Motha has a challenge.
Yes. Let me, Sajjad, please hold your thoughts. Let me before I am also joined by Professor Jaideep Biswas from Silchar. Also, Barak Valley is witnessing a very significant contest. I'll come to you in 1 minute. Let me also go to Pinaki Das. Pinaki, how is the turnout? Are people enthusiastic about voting today? What do you see around you?
See, Wasbir, right from early morning, voters had turned out in large number, and women are significantly more, what we have noticed. And I am right now in Khwai. Earlier, I was little outskirts of the Khwai, where mainly the indigenous section of people were there. And they said that the weather yesterday and day before was not that good. It was very hot. So they had come out early in the morning, particularly the women, and they had come to cast their vote fast. But they said that in spite of coming very early, the queue is quite long. And we have seen also the election commission had made arrangement for shades and all, but the queue was so long, it was going out of the shade. People were using umbrella, and
Pinaki,
they said that we want to cast vote. It is our right.
Right. Pinaki, is the BJP candidate, or for that matter, the India Alliance candidate, are they touring the constituency? Where is Pradut Debarma? Is he just touring to watch how the voting is taking place? Where is Pradut Debarma? Where is Kriti Singh? Where is the Mr. Yang?
Pradut Debarma. Pradut, I have spoken with him. If he is going out, he said no, he is not coming out today. And then his sisters, the candidate Priti Devi Singh, that schedule also we did not receive. But I had spoken with the India Alliance candidate Rajendra Riyang. He said he'll cast his vote at 7 o'clock, and after that he'll move around and he will cast his vote at remote
If we can-
Kanchanpur,
Pinaki,
Gachirampara. That's a
give me
very
2
remote
seconds.
area where
My producers
the
are
real
already trying to
people are
contact Pradut Debbarma on the phone line. Yes, carry on. Carry on. Yes, Pinaki, carry on.
Pradut will be in his house. He said he'll stay there in his house today, and he won't be outside. But we have to, and I'm waiting here. Mr. Animesh Debbarma will be in Khwai, and just next to it in Telamura side, there also another minister, Bikas Debbarma, and that deputy Animesh Debbarma, who is now the minister, in fact, who was the opposition leader earlier. He will cast his vote from Khwai to Khwai. He'll go. So we are waiting for that. And the candidate herself is not a voter in Tripura. She is from Chhattisgarh, and so her vote will be there. Though the India Alliance candidate Rajendra Riyang had voted at Gachirampara in Kanchanpur subdivision, where the Riyang refugee. And one interesting thing is we'll also try to cover that. For the first time, the Riyang people or displaced people of Mizoram who have been given permanent settlement in Tripura, they are casting their vote for the first time in Tripura as citizen of Tripura. So
Right.
Northeast Live is also trying to cover that, though it is little far, but we'll try to cover that.
Okay, we'll also try to connect with Animesh Debbarma, senior Tripura Motha leader and minister in the Tripura government. Well, the Joyram Inglang, the Congress candidate from Diffu, cast his vote a short while ago. He is up against Amar Singh Tissot of the BJP. If we have the visuals, we can take a look. Joyram Inglang, the Congress candidate from Diffu, cast his vote a short while ago. He is up against Amar Singh Tissot of the BJP. Yes, that is Joyram Inglang. He has also spoken after casting his vote. We'll listen to that shortly. This is an interesting fight that is Diffu Lok Sabha seat is witnessing. That is Joyram Inglang, the Congress candidate, India Alliance candidate, if I may say so. Let's
110%. কিমান ভোটত জিকিব সেইটোতো পিছত মাৰ্জিনটো পিছত ওলাব, কিন্তু প্ৰকৃতাৰ্থত মই ক'বলৈ লৈছোঁ যে বিজয় নিশ্চিত। আপিল কৰিছোঁ যাতে শান্তিপূৰ্ণ প্ৰক্ৰিয়াৰে ভোট গ্ৰহণটো হওক।
Okay, obviously, every candidate exudes confidence till the results are out, and that is not surprising. Joyram Inglang has also said that he has already achieved victory. That is what he is saying, but that is common. Okay, we will. Okay, I'm now joined. I'm also going to Jaideep Biswas after this. Let's go to our reporter, our correspondent in Nagaon, Arindam Das. Arindam, where are you at the moment? And tell us the BJP candidate Suresh Bora is going to cast his vote wherever you are at this point in time. First of all, put your location, please.
Right, Wasbir. I am right now at Uriagaon Girls ME School, and this is a polling center where the BJP candidate
Arindam, I'm
from
coming
the
back to
Noga
you.
Lok
Please
Sabha
hold on. Arindam, I'm just coming back. Give me 1 minute. I'm joined by Animesh Debbarma, senior Tripura Motha leader and minister in the Tripura government. Mr. Animesh Debbarma, welcome to this live broadcast. Animesh Debbarma, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Animesh Debbarma, how are you seeing the voters are coming out in large numbers in East Tripura? Have you already cast your vote? What is the mood?
The mood is absolutely in our favor, and people, they are coming out right from the morning. Morning 6 o'clock itself, people started queuing up in the both center. And I personally, wherever I have gone, and I'm still visiting, I feel the percentage of vote again will be quite high. Yeah.
Have you cast your vote? Where are you casting your vote and when?
I think in the next half an hour, I'm going to cast my vote because I'm just visiting the centers and going towards my center. So
Right, Mr. Nimas Dev Burma, we are not seeing Tripura Motha founder Mr. Pradyut Dev Burman today. He is confined to his residence, so we are told.
well, actually, first of all, he is not a voter of East Tripura constituency. And then all of us from Tripura Motha, we are handling the matter in our own constituency. And responsibilities are divided. And Maharaja, from his residence, he is monitoring the entire situation.
Right. Finally, Mr. Nimesh Dev Burma, a lot of people are still asking why the Tripura Motha founder's sister had to contest as a BJP candidate and not as Tripura Motha candidate. Do you think had she contested as Tripura Motha, the going would have been easier for her?
So I think today is not the day to debate on this issue. But I think the party, Maharaja and all of us, we felt that it is time for us to get united and unitedly we need to fight the back with BJP because BJP in the center is much more stronger than Tripura Motha. So probably some people cannot expect this kind of political decision. But I think the way we are progressing with the NDA government and we signed our agreement, I think all these things, if you look at, I think it is better to have BJP MP minister from the East to implement our agreement.
Right, Mr. Nimesh Dev Burma there. Thank you very much for joining me on this live broadcast. Yeah, I'll go back to Arindam Das, our Chief of Bureau, joining me from Nagaon. Yes, Arindam, I understand you are at a polling station where BJP candidate for Nagaon, Suresh Bora, is going to cast his vote shortly. Arindam, over to you.
That's right, Wasbir. I am right now at Uriagaon ME School, which is a polling center where the BJP candidate from the Nagaon Lok Sabha constituency, Suresh Bora, will cast his vote. We have been told he will arrive around 10:30 a.m. and after that he is going to cast his vote. So far, the voting has been going on smoothly. The voters' turnout is high. Since morning, we have seen people queuing up since early morning, even before the polling started. So it's basically, you can see that there are two factors. One is obviously the heat condition. And that's why people are preferring to come early and cast their votes. And that's why probably the Election Commission has also decided to extend the voting timing right from the morning hours from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the evening. So since morning, we have seen that the voter turnout is very high. In fact, a lot of people came out of all ages. We have seen senior citizens. We have seen both male and female voters are turning out in large numbers to cast their votes. Right now, we haven't got the polling percentage so far, but looking at the queue, long queue, we can say that the voters' turnout is going to be very high this time. In fact, in the first phase, it was nearly 76% of polling.
Right.
And in the second phase also, it's going to be high turnout.
Right. Let me quickly go to Silchar, where I have political commentator Joydeep Biswas. Mr. Joydeep Biswas, the contest in the Barak Valley has seen a lot of new dynamics this time around. Karimganj seat, the contest is going to be tough. That is what political indications that we have received in the last few weeks. Kripanath Malla of the BJP, Hafiz Rashid Ahmad Chaudhary of the Congress, Sahabul Islam Chaudhary of the AIUDF. Do you think, since the Congress has put up a tough candidate, Sahibul Islam Chaudhary of the AIUDF, do you think Kripanath Malla of the BJP, do you think he is a happy man? Because do you think he is expecting the votes to be split between the Congress and the AIUDF? And do you think he is banking on that? What do you think?
Yeah, he may bank on that, Wasbir, but you know it only too well that in elections, chemistry is more important than arithmetic. So arithmetically, yes, if there is a vertical split in the Muslim vote, then obviously the BJP should get the advantage. But I don't think that on the surface at least there is such an indication, because don't forget that Karimganj seat has been reserved for the first time since independence, and Muslims have always outnumbered in the demography in Karimganj. So it's a kind of is our candidates. I mean, that kind of an undercurrent is strongly going around there, A. And B, AUDF, as they are getting feeds from different areas, particularly in Hailakandi, where we have seen that the Sonai MLA from AUDF has been shooed away from Hailakandi, from Ratabadi. So there is a visible perception that the AUDF has first lost its traction in those two areas. And C is that the candidate that the AUDF has put up, there's a tough race for the candidature actually. Dr. Baharul Islam, you may remember, he was one of the likely candidates for the AUDF. He campaigned also initially, but anyway, Ajmal Sahib has decided in favor of the popularity of Parul. So taking everything on board, what I find in Karimganj, that they are actually, BJP is really facing a tough fight. I think there are 3 constituencies in Assam out of the 14 where you'll get some fight actually. One already gone, Jorat, and the other is Noga, and the third one is Karimganj.
Okay, according to Jaideep Biswas, who is observing the contest in Assam very thoroughly, he says that there will be close fight in 3 of the 14 constituencies in Assam. One, of course, is already over, that is Jorhat, that's what he is assessing. The second will be in Nagaon between Pradyut Bodoloi of the Congress and Suresh Bora of the BJP. Besides, don't forget, Aminul Islam, the candidate that the AIUDF has put, is also a popular candidate. He has got certain pockets of influence in the Nagaon district. We cannot ignore him totally. And of course, Karimganj is the last. What he is saying is that Kripanath Malla of the BJP, Hafiz Rashid Ahmed Chaudhary and Sahabul Islam of the AIUDF is also in the country, is one of the candidates. We have breaking news coming in. A scuffle broke out between 2 groups outside a polling station in Lahori Ghat under Nagaon Lok Sabha seat following an argument over the queue. There is a scuffle. There are the pictures on your screen. Scuffle broke out over queuing up between the voters actually. I don't know whether it is between 2 political parties, but it may not be that. It could be just between normal voters, as we are getting reports that the scuffle is over the queue. Somebody may have jumped the queue. We don't know details as yet. But this is a very minor scuffle that has broke out at Lahori Ghat in Nagaon parliamentary constituency. We'll go for a short break. Don't go away. We'll be right back with this continuing minute-to-minute live broadcast on voting day, phase 2 of the elections.
মাত্ৰ এটা প্ৰিয় না 4টা বেলেগ বাৰ হয় সব পোৱা যাব ক'ত ফিয়ামা সেলিব্রেশন প্যাকত কিনো 3টা পাওকেটা ফ্ৰী
Vandya International School, a premier residential co-educational school located in Guwahati with state-of-the-art infrastructure offering world-class education with qualified faculty from all over the country. With 22 co-curricular activities and 18 sporting disciplines to choose from, Vandya International School also offers air-conditioned boarding facilities. Those interested to join between class 4 to class 12, contact 89180-91939. I repeat, those interested to join between class 4 to class 12 can contact 89180-91939.
Rohan, কি কৰিছা?
স্কুল প্লেট ফ্ৰগ হ'ব দিছে।
মজিয়া বনোৱা হয় লৰালি কালৰ বাবে লৈ আহক নিমেৰে প্ৰস্তুত নিমাইল ইয়াৰ 100% প্ৰাকৃতিক ক্ৰিয়াই মজিয়া কৰি তোলে সেফ নিমাইল খুব শান্তিৰ মজিয়া
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day, at 7 p.m.
Vandya International School, a premier residential co-educational school located in Guwahati with state-of-the-art infrastructure offering world-class education with qualified faculty from all over the country. With 22 co-curricular activities and 18 sporting disciplines to choose from, Vandya International School also offers air-conditioned boarding facilities. Those interested to join between class 4 to class 12, contact 89180-91939. I repeat, those interested to join between class 4 to class 12 can contact 89180-91939.
News to keep you ahead.
Welcome back. Welcome back. And NPF Outer Manipur candidate K. Timothy Zimic has cast his vote in Ukhrul a short while ago. Let's look at the visuals and see if he has spoken anything. That is Timothy Zimic, the NPF candidate, is the NDA candidate actually for the Outer Manipur constituency. He has just cast his vote in Ukhrul. These are the visuals, and we'll have to wait and watch whether he is speaking after casting his vote. All right, that is Timothy Zimic. We'll also like to go to our correspondent Bikram Sarkar. Bikram Sarkar in Silchar, wherever he is, we'd like to go to Bikram Sarkar. We'd also like to go to our correspondent in Diffu, Bikram. Where is Bikram on the screen? Bikram, can you hear me first of all?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, Wasbir, I'm listening to you.
Good morning, Bikram. How is the voting trend around you? Are people voting in large numbers? Can you ask your camera person to pan the camera so that we can see what is going on around you? Yes, Bikram.
Yes, very good morning to you. Wasbir, today's day, it's a bit... weather is cool till now, and we are seeing that from the morning 6 a.m. people started coming to their centers, and our video journalist Nirmal Malakar will show you the trend, the gathering outside the polling stations. Now presently we are at Silchar constituency in one of the polling station at 257 number Tarapur Asamiya Vidyalaya, and you can see the trend along with the men. The women are also in the queue waiting for their turn to practice the exercise and take part in the festival of this democracy, Wasbir. And we have seen that after, as we have got the information, after 15 to 20 minutes, we will get the trend, like what is the percentage in the first hour of casting of vote has been done so far. But you can see there is a huge crowd in here, and all are trying to, they are waiting for their turn to cast their vote. Our video journalist Nirmal Malakar is showing you the gatherings outside the polling stations of each and every booth. Wasbir.
Right. Absolutely. There is a lot of enthusiasm among the voters in most of the places for the second phase. And as we can see in Silchar too, there is tremendous amount of enthusiasm. Packed, packed like sardines actually, those lines, if you can see the queue, it's absolutely packed, Bikram, but this time, Bikram, very interesting candidates as far as Silchar is concerned. There is the Assam Minister, Parimal Suklabadya is the BJP candidate for the Silchar Lok Sabha seat. We have Radhesyam Biswas of the TMC. Mamata Banerjee came in campaign for Radhesyam Biswas in Silchar. Surya Kanta Sarkar of the Congress and Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma had also made several trips to the Barak Valley. He had done several road shows that were attended by a large number of people.
Right, Wasbir, it was a robust campaigning done by the BJP, and also just to give it a takkar, if we say, Mamata Banerjee came here and addressed the rally. But if in compared to BJP, all other parties are showing it's a bit in a lighter note. But as we know, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, in the gap of 1 week, he visited thrice in Barak Valley. He addressed around more than 12 to 15 rallies. He did roadshow, and even the country's home minister Amit Shah, along with the CM, came here in Silchar. He took out a roadshow, and in the last day, to mention, in the last day, that is on 24th, the central minister, and who is also the candidate from Dibrugarh, Sarbananda Sonowal, he also took part in a bike rally in Silchar. So it is a very interesting election campaigning went we have seen from all the parties.
Right.
But BJPs are in the higher note, and the candidates are also very much comfortable. If we talk about the BJP, we had a talk with Parimal Shuklavaidya. He was the first person to cast his vote at the very beginning, as he mentioned that his party has already said that Pehle Matdan Fir Jalpan. We had a talk that after casting his vote, I asked him that now you're going to have your Jalpan. He said yes, we'll have the Jalpan now, and we will go out to some of the constituencies. But yes, all the candidates, they have the information that we have, the candidates, they have cast their
Bikram, pehle matdan fir jalpan. What about you? Have you had your jalpan or not?
Sir, I am just having a bottle of water with me. We will do after casting. Actually, I didn't cast my vote yet. So after casting my vote, I will have the jalpan, sir.
Okay, okay. Have a nice jalpan, and I'll come back to you. Thank you very much for the time being. We'll come to you. Let me go to Diffu, where I'm joined by Sarim, our reporter in Diffu. Sarim, good morning to you. Are a lot of people coming out to vote? What do you see around you?
Well, absolutely, Asbir. Still, the voters are coming to cast their votes in their respective polling stations. And right now, I'm standing here is the Siloni polling stations, where this is the polling stations where the BJP candidate Amar Singh Tiso is also going to cast his vote. We have been given to understand is that he will be coming shortly to cast his vote. And so far, it's sunny conditions here. It's breezy and sunny conditions out here. But the voting and for the voters are, rising up. The numbers of voters are upsurged in various places of Diffu parliamentary constituency. And as we have also seen the candidate of Congress, Joyram England, casting his vote a few minutes back. And also, we are also expecting one of the local parties called APHLC, Jones Inki Qatar, is also going to cast his vote pretty soon. And also, not to forget, as you have been mentioning about ASGC, as you are very close to Karbi Anglong, as you know Karbi Anglong like the back of your hand. So you like ASGC's candidate Jodson Bay is also going to cast his vote. But right now, the happy man, I would say, is Amar Singh Tiso. He will be coming here to cast his vote here in this particular polling station. And it's a sunny situation, a sunny day out here. So the voters are coming here with the umbrella with their hands, which suggests that it's sunny conditions out here in Diffu. Back to you.
Absolutely, absolutely, Sarim. Sunny conditions in Diffu there, and shortly where you are, the Amar Singh Tiso, the BJP candidate, is coming to vote. And as you mentioned, John Singh T. Kathar of the APHLC is also coming to cast his vote. And John Singh T. Kathar, a former IAS officer turned politician, is going to come and cast his vote. Please stay put there, and we will speak to Amar Singh Tiso and or John Singh T. Kathar, whoever you get, and bring us this minute-to-minute update on voting day live. I will also go to Agartala, where Sajjad Ali is still with me. Sajjad, the Tripura Motha leaders, they were saying that, the BJP is more stronger in New Delhi than Tripura Motha. And that is why the candidate has decided to contest from BJP and not Tripura Motha. Everybody knows that BJP is stronger, and it's no comparison. That is, there is obviously the BJP is bigger than many parties today. Its sheer number of states that they are in power is that the BJP trying to emerge victorious and be prime minister for the third consecutive time. So that kind of an argument, do you think that holds water?
They will say so because of their political compulsion. But you know, in Northeast India, BJP has allied with so many regional parties and they are contesting on their own symbol. They have not compromised with their, political identity. But here, Tripura Motha did compromise to some extent, accepting their candidate as of their now alliance partner, the big brother, BJP. And Tripura Motha's real test, as I have told you earlier, will be after the elections, just to first, number one, to keep its flock together, the leaders. Actually, you know, Tripura Motha is all itself is an alliance. So many, at least 4-5 tribal smaller parties, regional parties, they have marched together, which led to the formation of this political outfit under the stewardship of Royal Scion Pradut Kishore Debbarman. And still he is the guiding spirit, still he is the mentor, he is the supremo. But this authority is now under challenge. That should I say as an observer, as a political analyst. And this is real, and the agreement which they have signed in Delhi with the tripartite agreement with MHA and the Tripura government, without any conditions, only suggesting that there will be a committee to look into the grievances and the demands of the Tripura Motha or the indigenous people at large.
Absolutely.
So indigenous people, they have not yet shifted away from the party Tripura Motha, but if they find out that the demands, the core demand of Tripura land, that is going to be diluted with other concessions like upgradation of Tripura Tribal Autonomous District Council and some other issues, providing direct funds to the tribal council.
Right.
Also has been
so these are some of the, yes, absolutely.
Now, Tripura Motha is in a spot and it will face a tough challenge in.
Right. We'll wait and watch for June 4th as to what happens ultimately. Before I let you go, Joydeep Biswas, thank you very much, Sardar Ali, for the time being.
Thank you.
Joydeep Biswas, we have BJP candidate is the sitting minister, Parimal Suklabhaidya. But as we all know, assembly and parliament elections are two different ball game. And you have Radhesam Biswas of the TMC, Suryakanta Sarkar of the Congress. Now, the India Alliance, right at the beginning, TMC was also a part of the India Alliance, but that did not happen at the end of the day. We have seen Silchar is a fine example. Do you think, considering that Parimal Suklabhaidya is a minister, is a veteran political leader, do you think things are little bit, do you think he has an edge?
Why that understatement? Little bit. I would say it's a big edge for the BJP in all respects. First of all, Silchar has traditionally been a BJP citadel. The last time the Congress won, that was in 2014.
That is, just hold on, Joydeep, just a minute. That is Sasi Tharoor, the Congress candidate for Thiruvananthapuram, waiting in the queue to cast his vote. He is pitted against Rajiv Chandrasekhar of the BJP. Rajiv Chandrasekhar, well-known industrialist. He is and currently IT minister in the Modi cabinet. Yes, Joydeep, please carry on. Joydeep.
Okay, thanks. So
let's have Joydeep on the big frame. Carry on.
No, I was saying that definitely you were right that it's the classic case of that the India Alliance has fallen flat, and you are saying that it's the BJP has got a little bit of edge. I was saying that little bit is an understatement. BJP definitely has a big edge here, and because of many reasons actually. But the moot point here, I would like to tell you, Wasbir, is that it's not that there are not issues against the BJP. There are. because these Bengali-dominated areas, the Hindu Bengalis are in big number, and you know that citizenship is such an issue, identity is such an issue here, and particularly we'll find that the Bengali communities in Assam is the only community perhaps in the country, and who are always, whose citizenship is always an open issue. I mean, it's never a closed one. This government or that government, this judgment or that judgment of the judiciary may just change the whole course. I mean, someone who is citizen today may not be a citizen tomorrow. For example, the 1951 thing is there before the Honorable Supreme Court. Now we don't know what the court will come up with. Suppose the court comes up with that 1951 will be the cutoff date, cutoff year for the citizenship, striking down the 6A of the Citizenship Act, amended Citizenship Act 1955, consequent on the Assam Accord. Just imagine the situation that will emerge in Assam. So in spite of those things, and there are some other issues also. Khilonjia is a big issue, what Tripura Congress has actually brought in. They are saying that why on earth the Bengali Hindus, particularly in the Barak Valley, who have always been in Assam, actually, they were in Sylhet between 1874 and 1947. And after that fateful partition, they had to leave there. And the Muslims here have always been here. So they were in Assam, they are now in Assam. So there are absolutely no discontinuity in their settlement. Then why on earth? They have been here for at least 150 years, if you count, so since 1874 to 2024. So, but then the Bengalis are not being considered, quote unquote, Khilonjia. So there are issues, but the BJP is successful on many fronts. The most important front is that BJP has been successful in burying these issues, these identity issues, these rights issues, because BJP has been successful in making a connect. I would say that just because of the only Hindutva that BJP has made this ground, has covered this much ground. It's not the only Hindutva. There are some other issues also. The Vikas, they say, is very much feasible at the doorstep. Right. The direct benefit transfer. So all things taken together, and most importantly, Parimal Shuklavajda is a huge face. I mean, forget about his capability or whatever. That doesn't matter much, because people are voting for or voting against Modi. Interestingly enough, the BJP contingent who came to my residence. Just one second. This is very interesting. The BJP small contingent that came to my residence to appeal for voting for the BJP, the routine thing. And they told me, sir.
That is just give me 2 seconds, Jaideep. That is H.D. Devegowda, 90-year-old, the former Prime Minister, and former Karnataka Chief Minister, former Prime Minister. Can we go back to those visuals? We'll come back to those visuals that you've seen short while ago. Yes, Jaideep, final comments from you. Yes, before I thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry to just make Shashi Tharoor and Devegowda wait for me. That's a great moment for me, actually.
Yeah.
No, my final comment is that I'll just sort of summing up thing that Karimganj. I would say that Congress has got a slight edge there, but Silchar, so far the campaign trail, the mood, everything is saying that BJP is poised in a very balanced manner. And hello, Baharul. See you again after 2021 on screen. Thanks to Wasbir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jaideep Biswas. But if you have time, I request you to stay on. But if you are for Jalpan, only for Jalpan, I will allow you to go. Otherwise, I request you to...
I may be here for say another 10 minutes.
Okay, fine. Fine. Welcome, Dr. Baharul Islam, joining me in this live broadcast. Baharul Islam, an academic and commentator. A lot of people thought, Dr. Baharul Islam, that you will be the AIUDF candidate for Karimganj, but you are back in your study. I can see a lot of books behind you.
Yes, actually in studies, and on the hindsight, that was a God-given vardhan that I have not been fighting in Karimganj, because a very interesting scenario planning out. If you remember, last time we talked about the Stockholm syndrome in political arena. I was just corresponding. My field researchers are there in Karimganj collecting data from London School of Economics. We are looking at this phenomena of whether under a very strong political dominant party, whether minorities surrender. What we looked in over the last 3 weeks, it has developed. And when I called back those experts, and now we are looking at a phenomena where we are looking at it in a place where a kind of, you can say, bombardment of a particular segment of voters, particularly the minority or weaker section. It can happen with Dalit also in some segment in Uttar Pradesh. Then they reverse consolidate. Too much attack on these minority voters of Karimganj in Assam by ruling party as well as UDF and Congress. Uh, they created a fear psychosis by which they reverse consolidated. So we can see that the UDF, unfortunately, the UDF might lose their large chunk of voters to Congress just because of this. Not so much because of parties, organizational strength, campaign, other things, but it is only a kind of a social phenomena, which is we are recording that a large number of people will just go towards Congress just to defeat BJP.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, interestingly, do you think BJP is going to get a little advantage because the India alliance technically it did not happen? Because everybody thought that, initially when the India alliance was formed, we saw Mamata Banerjee there, everybody thought that Congress and AIUDF in Assam will have an alliance, this and that,
We
nothing
asked
of
the
that
same
sort happened.
questions. Actually, we collected a lot of qualitative data from the ground. And we found that when we asked this question at this point of time for a smaller segment-wise voting system, they're not looking at all those figures. India is not weak. Rahul Gandhi is not going to the PM. Why you are wasting your vote in UDF? We tried to converse in that way. The strong response is we don't know about India. We want to stop BJP here in Karimganj because
Dr.
it is
Baharul
kind
Islam,
of insult
Dr. Islam,
2.5 lakhs vote majority, and then there are a lot of segments happening. Too many segments which has appeared very aggressively in terms of fishermen, in terms of old congressmen like Siddiq Ahmed, then AGP and all those things. Too many segmentation made the voters fear on the ground.
Right. One more thing, Dr. Baharul Islam. Look at Assam. Look at the Karimganj seat. Kripanath Malla of the BJP, Hafiz Rashid Ahmed Chaudhary of the Congress, and Sahabul Islam Chaudhary of the AUDF. Now, if you go into simple arithmetic, while the BJP votes remain intact because they are loyal voters, the other voters may be split between the Congress and the AUDF. Same is the case in Nagaon. While the BJP voters will be fine, but there is the Pradut Bodola is Congress, and you cannot also ignore Aminul Islam. He has his own pockets of influence because he is a sitting MLA. So how do you look at this?
And thanks to the media and newspaper, this message which you are saying has actually percolated down to the ground. Even the illiterate voter today, because of the voice and other messages and social media, they know that there is a segmentation. So from day one, and Jaideep, if I visited Karimganj, that from day one, Karimganj voters, particularly the minority voters, are thinking only one thing, which you are saying, that vote will be divided and BJP will win. And this is a kind of snap on our face that even though the minority voters are 2.2 lakhs plus in the constituencies, somebody sitting somewhere can segment you and get a third party win. So people, and that is what interestingly we are looking at.
No,
that in that
no,
kind of threat,
that is a very interesting. That is a very interesting. Yeah, that is a very interesting point that you have made. Now, if I have to go by what you were saying, do you think that at some minorities will definitely vote for the BJP this time around?
Yes, they will vote because somewhere they are very critically, and people who do not like to vote, but where they can cover under there are two kinds of votes which are coming from that. One, because of some kind of power equations. Now, those power equations by community leader did not play out. For example, Siddiq Ahmed openly saying that vote for BJP, people did not accept it. They will not take this detect from any movement. Only 2 years back we voted for you in Congress. Now you are saying vote for BJP. That did not work. What worked is a constant threat of bulldozer. People are living in non-settled areas. And only those people will be forced to vote, and they will give it when their votes are very identified.
Right, but also we cannot rule out the fact that Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma has been campaigning. He has been drawing large crowds in even completely minority dominated areas. We have seen, nobody has to tell me because I have seen it myself on TV. What does it mean? Because everybody wants to take a picture with him, everybody is breaking barricades to come and touch him. He is allowing also those people to come and interact closely with him.
Unfortunately, I could not draw a conclusion from there because Rahul Gandhi or Sonia Gandhi did not. They will make equally bigger crowd in Karimganj. What we are saying is that yes, there is an apparent, and unfortunately, this is another kind of angle to it, that all the good works, we have 50 plus elections in APSC during this point. Kasika Islam is topper in APSC. We could not highlight those points because constantly that rubbing the minority voters from the wrong side has been happening, consistently. So when you want to highlight the Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas point, and there are very good points to talk in favor of that, even among the minority voters, that gets submerged under the cacophony of division of voters and the kind of statement the local MLA made there.
Okay.
Remember, if you do not vote for us after 7, please see that the bulldozer does not come to your doorstep. You make one such statement that submerged whole APSC, Sabka Saath, and transparent appointment over the last few years. Those things get submerged, unfortunately.
Right. Let me welcome at this stage Ms. Ratna Singh Bharadwaj, the BJP spokesperson for Assam, and political commentator Mr. Swapnanil Barua. Let me come to you first, Ms. Ratna Singh Bharadwaj. You have heard the last bit of the conversation. Now, you see, you have heard about this that I was discussing with Dr. Baharul Islam, who is an academic but who narrowly missed being the AODF candidate from Karimganj. He was not given the ticket and finally he went back to his main profession, that is teaching and academics. Now, what do you think is the pull factor as far as the BJP is this election? Many are saying that this election is fought in the name of Prime Minister Modi and candidates are not important at all this time.
Namaskar. To say that it is definitely we need to have a prime ministerial face, and that's why Narendra Modi is the face in fact. But in fact the local MPs who are the candidates for the elections, they also have their role to play, and that's the people there. People are coming to see them, people are coming to hear them, and definitely we have star campaigners who will campaign, like our Chief Minister. He has taken the helm of the affair and entire thing. But the local, the candidates, they have their own say, they have their own connections with the people, and each and every candidate whom we have fielded in this entire elections, they have their own say, and they have been given the ticket based on the report, the ground report given to the party by the people, by the karyakartas, by everyone. So I don't think so that only Narendra Modi has a role. Definitely he is the face, and last 10 years he has really changed the country, and our double engine government run by our Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma is really doing great. But the candidates, they also have a role to play. So entire thing is not only one person, but our entire system is run by the karyakartas.
Yeah, but Mr. Swapnanil Barua, we know that the election is a combined effort. One person cannot lead anybody to victory. That's a different issue. But this time around, Mr. Swapnanil Barua, we have seen top BJP leaders saying that we have to vote to elect Mr. Modi as the Prime Minister for the third time, and that is one narrative, that is the top BJP leaders are telling the voters. Now the second narrative is that the development work, that nobody can deny that. Nobody can deny the fact that there has been tremendous amount of development across the country under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi during the last 10 years. So that is another campaign that they are doing, that vote for development work. At the same time, we are seeing that some of the candidates are fairly unknown candidates in the BJP, at least one or two candidates in Assam. Some of them are veteran candidates who have been fielded by dropping. Assam has dropped 5 sitting MPs and have brought in veterans as well as one or two people whom nobody may have expected. So what does this whole thing mean? What do you see of it?
There are two things to it. I think one thing is definite, that the people of Assam, this election is basically a referendum on Modi for the third time, and also a referendum on continuing the development journey. So far as one development which I have noticed this year is that 30% of the younger people are going, not only voting for the party or for the image of Mr. Modi or Himanta Biswa Sharma in Assam, but also looking at the credentials of the candidate as to how much they are acceptable. So you can certainly expect an amount of conscience vote among them. And I think although there is a tremendous support, I think it's virtually sure that BJP is going to have a cakewalk. But even then, I think we'll see some bit of competition in this form of that the voting percentage might come down, or the share of the votes polled in favor of the BJP candidate may not be the same as it was in 2019.
Absolutely. रत्ना सिंह भारद्वाज, आज आप देख रहे हैं कि वायनाड में राहुल गांधी कंटेस्ट में है, तो इंडिया अलायंस जो है ये एज फार एज असम इज कंसर्न, इसमें इंडिया अलायंस का कोई प्रभाव नहीं है. इसमें लोग सोच रहे थे पहले कि कांग्रेस AIUDF वो तो पहले से ही मतलब दे हैड सेड दैट ईच वाज क्रिटिसाइजिंग द अदर. दे सेड दैट इट वाज अ बैड डिसीजन. कांग्रेस इज सेइंग दैट इट वाज अ बैड डिसीजन टू हैव अलाइड अर्लियर विद द AUDF is saying the same thing. Now you have seen in Karimganj TMC as a candidate. TMC also did not come along with the Congress party. Now Trinamool Congress. So now the point is, do you think the division within the India Alliance, the opposition, do you think is in shambles, and do you think BJP is automatically going to capitalize on that?
सबकी सबसे बड़ी बात है कि ये तो भानुमति का कुनबा है. हम लोग हिंदी में बोलते हैं कि भानुमति का कुनबा है जो कभी इकट्ठा हो नहीं पाया, और ये सपने पूरे हो नहीं पाए. मुंगेरी लाल के जो हसीन सपने थे. कहते हैं कि बीजेपी जो है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी, हमें विपक्ष को हमें नहीं देखना है, हम अपना देखते हैं. ये हमें मेलोड्रामेटिक बातें लगेंगी, लेकिन जो हम कर रहे हैं, जैसे ज़मीनी हकीकत पे, जैसे मैं कार्यकर्ता हूँ, खुद ही एक तृणमूल कार्यकर्ता हूँ, और मैं जो काम कर रही हूँ उस हिसाब से मैं बता रही हूँ कि हम लोग सिर्फ काम कर रहे हैं, कर्म कर रहे हैं, हमें जो रास्ता दिखाया जाता है हम उस पर चलते हैं और काम करते हैं. नरेंद्र मोदी से हिमंत बिस्वा सर और हमारे जैसे एक छोटे तृणमूल हमारे जो कार्यकर्ता हैं, हर एक कर्म करके अपना काम कर रहा है, और हमारी टारगेट है कि हमें अपना एक 400 का जो लक्ष्य है और 370 का जो लक्ष्य है बीजेपी का और एनडीए का 400, हमें वो पूर्ण करना है. हमें विपक्ष के बारे में मालूम नहीं है. आज लोग कहते हैं कि गुवाहाटी की कैंडिडेट के बारे में फला फला बातें होती हैं. डेमोक्रेसी है, हर किसी का हक है कैंपेन करने का, अपना कैंडिडेट फील्डिंग करने का, लेकिन हमारा हक है और हमारी ड्यूटी है कि हम अच्छा काम करें, और बीजेपी के कार्यकर्ता का यही एक मेन गुण है कि हम काम करते हैं.
इससे मैं एक प्रश्न पूछता हूं आपको रत्ना जी. इस बार 400 पार, ये जो बीजेपी का इस बार स्लोगन है, तो इसका वजह से आपका क्या पार्टी का बहुत ज्यादा प्रेशर में है?
अब प्रेशर में नहीं, हम लोग देखिए, हम लोग इलेक्शन, जैसे मैंने कहा, हम इलेक्ट्रल पॉलिटिक्स में रहते हैं, हमें तो इलेक्शंस करने ही पड़ते हैं. और लोग बोलते हैं कि बीजेपी हमेशा इलेक्शंस मोड में रहती है, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं आए दिन चुनाव होते रहते हैं, चाहे पंचायत हो, चाहे म्यूनिसिपैलिटी हो, चाहे विधानसभा हो, चाहे लोकसभा हो. हर एक चुनाव को हम लोग बहुत अहमियत देते हैं और बहुत एक अच्छा से हम लोग उसको प्ले करते हैं. तो उस हिसाब से देखा जाए 400 पार हमें टारगेट दिया है, उसमें कोई प्रेशर नहीं है, बल्कि बहुत अच्छे तरीके से काम हो रहा है. स्ट्रीमलाइन, सिस्टमैटिक, बहुत अच्छी तरीके से काम हो रहा है. क्योंकि मैं तो एक खुद ही एक काम करके आई हुई लेडी हूं, मैं एक प्रिंसिपल रही स्कूल की. हमें सिस्टमैटिक पसंद आता है, और हमें ये सिस्टम देखने को मिल रहा है कि बहुत चीज टक टक टक, ये सारी सिस्टम है बीजेपी में, जहां कहीं कंफ्यूजन नहीं रहता है कार्यकर्ता के बीच में. हमें काम कहां तक लेके जाना है, हमारा काम पृष्ठा प्रमुख तक चलता है, और वहां से चलकर हमें एक नरेंद्र मोदी प्रधानमंत्री तक, हमारा राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष तक काम होता है. तो संगठन अपना काम करता है, हर एक कोई अपना काम करके हमें टारगेट को अचीव करना है. यही हमारा इंटेंशन है और हमारा मोटिव.
Let me take an independent view. Professor Jaideep Biswas, I am coming to you, Dr. Baharul Islam. Professor Jaideep Biswas, I was asking Mr. Ratna Singh Bhardwaj ji, who is a BJP spokesman from Assam, spokesperson from Assam. Now, do you think, what is the sense you are getting? This target which the BJP has set for itself, 400 plus this time, do you think that is putting the party, I was asking you the same question, do you think it has put the party under a lot of pressure actually?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Actually, I would say that opposition parties are in pressure, because this is a mind game being played out by the BJP. This is a mind game, that 400 plus. So forget about 274. I mean, we are not thinking at all about that. But having said that, the pressure that actually BJP is in, I would say, is the voter turnout. I'm telling you something, Wasbir, because the situation has come to such a pass in Indian democracy that BJP, I mean, there is a Tina factor is coming. I mean, there is no alternative. Now, when TINA things come into the play, what happens actually, the average voter, the ordinary voters, and of course the sensible voters as well, they begin to lose interest in the whole process because suppose someone is a BJP voter, he or she would think that it doesn't matter whether I go to the polling station, my party will win in any case. And the one who is against the BJP for some other party, that guy will think that my going also will not make any difference. As a result, you'll find 2019 BJP made big victory. But don't forget, 30 crores voters didn't turn up at the polling stations. And that's why I have been in the process of election management. I've been a trainer in my district. So I have seen the things which are coming from the Election Commission of India.
Right.
Maximum pressure is being put on the district administrations, on the DOs. I'm just in 1 minute. I'm just 30 seconds. Just that to go for increasing the vote share. So this is something really to watch out for, because if the vote share comes down compared to the last year when it was 67%, don't forget, even if the BJP and the NDA wins, it would be treated as something that BJP has actually pitched for practically death of democracy. That's what the opposition party is saying.
Right.
So democracy is at stake. That is the opposition pitch. So BJP needs to go for more votes also. Thank you, Wasbir, for those times. Yeah.
Right. Let me get a reaction to that from Dr. Baharul Islam. I was asking, Jaideep Biswas says that there is absolutely no pressure because this is a mind game that the BJP is playing in Bar Char so far, and Ms. Ratna Singh, who is the BJP spokesperson from Assam, she also thinks that there is no pressure on the BJP because of the target, because party is always on an election mode every single day. What do you think? Do you think anything different, or you agree? Because the TINA factor, there is no alternative. Would you agree that that is the mood among the people?
Yes, the TINA factor is well settled. When we asked recently, I have been talking to the people in Delhi, for example. We were looking at whether arrest of a particular person actually helped that party. We are studying that in Delhi. So while doing this, we find that the TINA factor has been already been established, and right now, even in our own areas, the political combination which we media and expert we make, these are all well established. Against this, there is a kind of reaction. So people are independently deciding. It will be a kind of, you can say, when the vote goes down and people vote for it, is a kind of Murati Desai factor. Nobody asks who is the prime ministerial candidate. People wants to throw somebody out. There are a lot of simmering anger, and that anger might not be so vocal against the ruling party coming out and vote against it. That we did not see. But what we are seeing is that the left side, a kind of, it has walked in a, you can see, in a very different way. That people are not at all interested. 400 पार हो ही रहा है तो मुझे वोट डालने के क्या जरूरत है?
Right.
और गुस्से में है तो बाहर निकल के आ नहीं रहे. बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स है. तो ये एक दूसरे को कट आउट करी जा रही है.
I think
so one factor is cutting out the others.
Dr. Islam,
so there is a kind of very difficult to draw a very strong conclusion कि TINA factor and they will be 41. At the same time, people might hover around 200 even. Some experts are saying they
right. Mr. Sapnanil Borwa want to come in here. Yes.
I mean, you are talking about the pressure. I think the most, the organization that is under tremendous pressure is the Election Commission of India. Because, you know, the recent survey has revealed that only 38% of the eligible people and the new voters have applied for the voter cards. So that is a very dismal figure so far as interest in the democracy is concerned. It should have been nearly 70%. And with the, you know, the turnout stabilizing somewhere around 50 to 60% in the urban areas and maybe 70 to 80% in the rural areas, the Election Commission is under tremendous stress to really see that the democracy goes, the graph goes up and the voter participation is even more higher. So they are trying all kinds of tricks in the bag. They are getting in at people, celebrities to promote voting. They are having different kind of polling stations. They are doing voting for the aged at homes. So I feel that that is the most organization that is under pressure. And so far as BJP is concerned, I think Ratna was very correct that you know, the division is such that the Karyakarta has a job laid out. They are the dogs of war. They have to obey the command and continue. So the stress would be at the upper level and stress would be in the voting percentage only. not at
Right.
the Karyakarta level,
Absolutely.
who have laid out, their job has been cut out and they are doing it to the best of their ability.
Absolutely, absolutely. We'll go for a very short break. After that, this live broadcast continues. I request my esteemed panelists to stay on. We'll be going for a very short commercial and then the live broadcast will be continued. I will also join in the live broadcast after a brief while. Thank you very much.
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
কোমল ছালৰ স্পেচিয়েলতকৈও স্পেচিয়েল অফাৰ এতিয়া 5 টকাৰ ভিভেল চাবোন মাত্ৰ 100 টকা ভিভেল লোটাছ অইল
Vandya International School, a premier residential co-educational school located in Guwahati with state-of-the-art infrastructure offering world-class education with qualified faculty from all over the country. With 22 co-curricular activities and 18 sporting disciplines to choose from, Vandya International School also offers air-conditioned boarding facilities. Those interested to join between class 4 to class 12, contact 89180-91939. I repeat, those interested to join between class 4 to class 12 can contact 89180-91939.
ৰোহন কি কৰিছা
স্কুল প্লেট ফ্ৰগ হ'ব দিছে
মজিয়া বনোৱা হয় লৰালি কালৰ বাবে লৈ আহক নিমেৰে প্ৰস্তুত নিমাইল ইয়াৰ 100% প্ৰাকৃতিক ক্ৰিয়াই মজিয়া কৰি তোলে সেফ নিমাইল খুব শান্তিৰ মজিয়া
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
Vandya International School, a premier residential co-educational school located in Guwahati with state-of-the-art infrastructure offering world-class education with qualified faculty from all over the country. With 22 co-curricular activities and 18 sporting disciplines to choose from, Vandya International School also offers air-conditioned boarding facilities. Those interested to join between class 4 to class 12, contact 89180-91939. I repeat, those interested to join between class 4 to class 12 can contact 89180-91939.
পতঞ্জলিৰ বিশুদ্ধ সৰিয়হৰ তেলৰ সৈতে প্ৰতিটো পৰিয়ালৰে এয়াই কাহিনী এই তেলৰ তীব্ৰতা এনেকুৱা যে বৈ আহে চকুৰে পানী আৰু সোৱাদ এনে যে মুখলৈকে লৈ আহে পানী সোৱাদ আৰু বিশুদ্ধতাৰ সংযোগ পতঞ্জলি সৰিয়হৰ তেল
মজিয়া বনোৱা হয় লৰালি কালৰ বাবে লৈ আহক নিমেৰে প্ৰস্তুত নিমাইল ইয়াৰ 100% প্ৰাকৃতিক ক্ৰিয়াই মজিয়া কৰি তোলে সেফ নিমাইল খুব শান্তিৰ মজিয়া
और फिटनेस भी साथ है बचपन की उम्र में देखो बचपन वाली बात है बता दो दुनिया वालों को सेहत का क्या राज है 2 घूंट की बात है जी 2 घूंट की बात है 2 घूंट की सबको करेंगे सूट सेहत के 2 घूंट
মাত্ৰ এটা প্ৰিয় না চাৰিটা বেলেগ বেলেগ বাৰ হয় সব পোৱা যাব ক'ত ফিয়ামা সেলিব্ৰেশন পেকত কিনো 3টা পাওকেটা ফ্ৰী
গন্ডগোল ভাই গন্ডগোল গন্ডগোল ভাই গন্ডগোল
মছলাৰ গণ্ডগোল মছলাত আজিকালি এনে বহু বস্তু মিহলাই সেয়ে মই ব্যৱহাৰ কৰো স্বাস্থ্য উপযোগী পতঞ্জলি মছলা
সুস্বাস্থ্যৰে ভৰা
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
Vandya International School, a premier residential co-educational school located in Guwahati with state-of-the-art infrastructure offering world-class education with qualified faculty from all over the country. With 22 co-curricular activities and 18 sporting disciplines to choose from, Vandya International School also offers air-conditioned boarding facilities. Those interested to join between class 4 to class 12, contact 89180-91939. I repeat, those interested to join between class 4 to class 12 can contact 89180-91939.
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
Vandya International School, a premier residential co-educational school located in Guwahati with state-of-the-art infrastructure offering world-class education with qualified faculty from all over the country. With 22 co-curricular activities and 18 sporting disciplines to choose from, Vandya International School also offers air-conditioned boarding facilities. Those interested to join between class 4 to class 12, contact 89180-91939. I repeat, those interested to join between class 4 to class 12 can contact 89180-91939.
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.